Hi everyone. Today we're going to be talking about creating a beautiful black and white portrait. Amanda, who works with me and is also my model today, she came up with the idea of doing something really bold, really graphic. She wanted to do like dark black lipsticks, the big black eyelashes, and she's thinking maybe like a really pale, like milky white skin. So this is what we came up with. Doke here. I just want to say thank you so much for spending a little time with me today. So let's get started. Here's the image we created, and let me show you how we got it done. First off, we used two Doke SK300 strobes. On the first strobe, we used a beauty dish with a grid. So the beauty dish just gives a beautiful soft light, and the grid makes the light a little bit more directional, so we can control it a little bit better. On the second light, we're using a strip box. This strip box here happens to have the egg crate grid in it, and we did not use that. We just used the white material from the softbox. So let's build the shot together and see how it was done. We started off with a gray background, added our model and our camera. For our first light, we're using that beauty dish with the grid. And I think now is a good time to talk about model placement with the background. So here you can see the model is right against the background, and we're getting some shadows and some highlights on the background. If you want that, that's awesome. Today we don't. We just want more of a clean background. So if I move my model away from the background, then the light's going to fall off and not hit the background as much. So now we're going to add our first light. We're going to use a beauty dish with a grid pointed directly at our model's face. Using the grid is going to restrict the beam of light. So this just shows you using the beauty dish with a grid where the light would probably fall. Then everyone always asks me, where does the light go? How high? So I think the easiest thing to do is to figure out what type of lighting do you want. For this one image, we want the butterfly lighting. Butterfly lighting is just that little loop under the nose and under the jaw. So you see that little shadow that almost looks like a butterfly? That's what we're looking for. So the easiest way to saying that is if we're looking for that lighting pattern, if her face goes up, the light goes higher. If her face goes down, the light goes lower. If she turns one way or the other, the light follows with her nose to give that same lighting pattern. So after I did my first few shots, I'm looking at it and I know we wanted something really soft, but the shadows were just a little harsh under her nose, under her jaw. So what I did was I added a second light underneath for a little fill light, like this here. So I have the beauty dish coming down on her face and the softbox on the bottom shooting up. Everyone always asks me, where's a good place to start with the second light? How do you do that? So the first light I usually have at, say, F8. When I put in a fill light, in this situation, I usually go 2 stops under the main light. This light at the top is F8. The softbox underneath is probably around F4. Then I adjust from there. Here is a view from the back and the front, just so you can see the positioning of the softbox and beauty light. There it is there, side view. And now you can see how soft the shadows were. This is before and after. Just look at the luminance on the face. So again, there's an aerial view. You can see the softbox and the grid. And then you can see our finished image and a side setup. And here is our image out of the camera and our retouched image. Isn't that just absolutely beautiful? You can see how soft the first image is, but then when we can convert it to black and white, just do a little softening, it's so stunning. So I just want to say thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.